Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. Salam PKP. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Kisah Seram with Hauntu, Malaysia. I am your host, Rosli. Today, we will not be doing this live. There are some reasons why we did not do this live. Well, basically one of the reasons is that whenever we do live, we get interruption whenever we want to tell the story. Hence why now we decided to record this video so that those interruptions can be avoided. For those who are first time watching Kisah Seram with Hauntu Malaysia, this is our 4th episode. We will be posting this every Tuesday and Friday. Every Tuesday, the show will be hosted by me, Rosli, and on Friday, the show will be hosted by my friend Shasha Fairos. We have one story today that was submitted by one of our staff. The story is quite interesting. Does any one of you have ever experienced seeing things, and when you wanted to show the thing that you saw to a particular person, that particular person said that they did not see anything, and made you question what you just saw? I've experienced that once, way young, when I was young. I have no recollection of the memory, but then my mom would always tell me what happened at that time. I was maybe around 4 to 5 years old, I'm not so sure, maybe 3. My mother and my father are both actors. So we were at a shooting location somewhere in Penang. And the location was near a graveyard. So it was night time when this happened, and they were taking a break. Usually a shooting location, they would have the catering tent being prepared for the whole production, for their dinner, but for this one is for their supper. So I was a small kid. Everyone was eating at the catering tent. The whole production was there. My mom and dad was there. I looked at the graveyard near the tent. I saw a figure that attracted me. I somehow was not scared towards this figure. And then I decided to ask my mom. I told her, "Ma, why is that lady looking at us? I pity her, Mama. Look at her. Her face. It's covered with blood. Why is she making such a funny face, Mama? Ma, her eyes. There's a lots of worm in her eyes." When I said that, not just my mom heard it, but the whole production heard it. They all packed up their thing. Shooting immediately got cancelled that night. Only because this little boy saw something. Clearly I was the only one who saw it. Other people did not see anything. But luckily I have no recollection of that memory. So, the story that we received by our submitters is kind of like the same story, like my story. This story was submitted by a person named Atika. Atika is one of our staff members. I know Atika. And if you know more about Atika, it will be more interesting. Because she has a gift. But let's not talk about that tonight. Maybe someday we can ask herself. Or maybe she can tell about her gift herself to all of you. But tonight, the story that Atika sent is titled The Dead Child. The Dead Child. I think we all know how the story is going to go after this, huh? This is how Atika told me the story. She and her family was walking towards the grocery store. Like the usual family, it was on a weekend. They were planning to buy groceries. They passed by a kindergarten. Again, this was a weekend. To be more specific, the day was on a Sunday. As they passed by this kindergarten, Atika saw a couple of kids playing at the kindergarten. One kid is playing, swinging at the swing. And the other kid was sliding on the slide. She commented. She told her family, "Oh, look, that must be the owner's kids, right?" The family looked towards the direction where she pointed at. Funny enough, they saw nothing but the swing was swinging as if someone was on it. Atika's mother reassured her that there was no one there. But then Atika suddenly remembered. No wonder she did not see the kid's face. The only thing that she remembered was the jersey that the boy was wearing. Well, Atika, me as a friend, understand why you saw what you saw. Because we know you, Atika. We always encounter that with you whenever we were working with you. You would always make faces as if you saw something. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, Atika would not say right away what she saw. Because she doesn't want to frighten us. But us as her friend, when we saw her facial expression changes, directly give us the whole idea what she just saw. I would really be interested if we can invite Atika one day and tell more about her story, because I believe that she has more interesting story to tell to our audiences. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have stories to share, kisah-kisah seram, horror story, please do share it with us. Send it to our email. We have the link on our bio. You can check that out. Sometimes we will post it on our story, the link where you can post your stories. Please send it to us and let us share your stories to our audiences. Right now, Breakout Malaysia and Hauntu Malaysia are making crazy promotion. We are selling our tickets really cheap to all of you. And because of this pandemic, our actors, our Ghostmasters and our staff are struggling to survive right now. So please do support us by buying our tickets. We are selling it at a very cheap price at 35 ringgit, I think. If you want to be more sure, you can check out our link. It's on our bio right now. Go ahead and buy it and and support our GM, both Breakout and Hauntu Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, it was fun for me to tell you this story tonight. I'll see you next week for more story. But then, do not forget this Friday, Kisah Seram with my friend Shasha Fairoz, who will be hosting this show this Friday. And I believe she has more interesting and horrific stories to tell to all of you. So ladies and gentlemen, good night and be careful. Always watch your back, ladies and gentlemen.